August Reset episode 17, Wednesday, the 17th of August. Keeping this thing going. And today, I wanted to switch things up. Instead of posting my usual vlog, I felt like we were long overdue to do an interactive Ask Me Anything live session. I haven't done a live in a long time as I've been focused on posting the daily vlogs for the August Reset series. But today, I am hopeful I'll catch some of you beautiful people who have been very loyal and who have been watching every single episode every single day around this exact time. So here's to me hoping that some of you will be here today, and you get to ask me anything you want. Obviously, you also get to give me your input on future videos or things that you would like me to discuss. Basically, anything goes. There's no rules in this game of ours today. I think the camera is good like this. So, yes, Apollonius Bitesman. Yo, mad respect for going against the Tate Rod. Yeah, yesterday I launched a full on attack. I uploaded 3 shorts. One talking about how entrepreneurship, lordship is ridiculous, it's stupid, it's silly, doesn't make any sense. One talking about what was the other one? Oh yeah, about Alex Giosi uh, um, taking TRT, taking steroids, and then one about Andrew Tate. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny to see Andrew Tate blow up. It's really funny that that's like where we are at. I think it's safe to say that the current generation of young people really just like. I mean, I'm 34. I thought I was bad off when I was 16 because I was not good with girls when I was too young. When I was like 16, 17. I mean, I had a lot of girl friends, as in friends, but I wasn't good with like like getting them to date me and stuff. But like, if I think compared to current youngsters, it's wild. It is insane because they just spend all day on social media, on TikTok, on Snapchat, and they just don't really know how to have the real life conversation anymore. They can't look you in the eye. So, of course, they're not going to get laid. Um, and then that's where Andrew Tate comes in. Like, he basically bails them out. He puts all the blame on modern women. Not to say that there isn't some there. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not gonna act like um he definitely, what he does very well is he takes a truth and then sprinkles his sexism and misogynism on top of that, and that's why I saw somebody comment saying like, I kind of get where he's coming from, and of course he's not dumb, he knows what he's doing. But yeah, Mark Marceline, thoughts on religion. Oh. um I have a whole video, Marceline, not to be lazy here, but I did a whole video. If you just Google like Wounded Viking, my religious views, that's what it's called. I go in depth on that one. I just don't want to get into that right now because like it's not something I can answer in 5 minutes. Well, you know what? Let me give you like a I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I think religion was a necessary evil. I think we needed it to control the masses and to kind of like all move towards one common goal. I think it was necessary to convince people that if they would steal or rob or kill, that they would go to hell. I think that kept a lot of people in check. So I feel like it wasn't necessarily evil to get to this point. And I think just people, like human nature, just people need something to believe in. Now people no longer believe in God, but they believe in Google. They believe in the internet and influencers. Like I think it's just human nature to worship and to appraise something else and to just kind of like ask for guidance and ask for rules. People love rules. People love to be told what to do historically. So I think, there's like, I think it would be naive to assume that we would have gotten to where we are today without religion. Then again, religion is also responsible for setting back science hundreds and hundreds of years. So it's a tough one. Mamunga. Do people have a hard time understanding you? I have the lisp and people have a hard time talking to me. How do you get through it? Yeah, it's annoying. Like now I don't have my braces in, so you can understand me perfectly. At least you should be able to. With the braces, it's a little bit harder. Yeah, it sucks. I just had that happen like literally yesterday. I said something to someone. She was like, ah, and I say it again. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't. I said it again, and then she was like, I'm sorry, I'm not understand. So I had to say it like 4 times. It's embarrassing. It's awkward. How do I get through it? I just repeat myself until they get what I'm saying, and I don't really have a motivational answer for you. Something that can like, you know, it sucks if people do not, and like for that reason, I definitely enjoy going to parties and going to festivals less because I'm not good. Like I'm no longer able to like speak in a loud voice. If I can perfectly, I can communicate and make myself understandable in a very easy way, just talking like this. But if I am, if I have to like, if there's like loud music, like in a club or a bar with loud music, it's hard for the people to understand me often, and I found myself avoiding those places because of that. Again, how do you get through it? You don't really. I don't really have a. You just get through it. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm not the right person to ask because I'm definitely finding myself in a phase like, and this has been going on for a longer time, where I seem to care less about these things, or maybe I do care that I'm telling myself I care less, so I'm isolating myself from it. It's like, is it what came first, the chicken or the egg? But it's a real thing that I'm definitely like to kind of like segue from that into overall adulthood. I definitely feel when you enter your early 30s, like the circle or the amount of people that give them a genuine damn about you grows very small. I definitely feel like people become more like increasingly more fake and superficial, and yeah, like I said, fake with age. There's definitely something that takes place like late 20s, early 30s, where a lot of people figure out this like adulthood stereotypical template where they all talk the same and they never take chances in what they say, and they're all polite and correct, but it's never going to be quite. They're all scared to offend someone. If that makes sense to anyone out there listening. And I see that and I notice that and I pick up on that very easily, and that causes me to like become less interested in having too many friendships at this point. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of friends and a lot of social contacts. It's just that I don't care that much for most of them anymore. That sounds like that sounds sad, but I'm actually like I'm having a great day. It's just your question kind of led me to that. I can understand, I can understand, and I think I've talked about this before. I can totally understand why it's interesting to invest more time and effort in your family, and because that's real. If you have a family, if you have kids, you have a partner, you're all real to each other. That's a real thing. That's a real, you know, that's genuine. There's no fake, and you're not acting different because you're living together, right? And like your kids, obviously, they're gonna be very real and authentic, like they're kids. So if you choose not to have a family, if you choose to go through life by yourself, you're gonna replace the time that other people spend with their family with time spent with friends. And it's just damn hard to find actual people like 30 plus that are unfiltered and genuine, and don't really, don't have an agenda, or are not envying you. It's just people become increasingly more complicated and devious and just complex with age. Me too. And that's why if you're going the path of solitude and not having a family, is you can do it, but you need to find a good group of people, I think. And that's hard. That's really hard. Good morning. I just wanted to pop in and say hi really quick since I haven't caught you live in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Very true. You realize who really cares about you as you get older, and who your real actual friends are, quality over quantity. Even with that though, even in terms of real or actual friends, I have those friends. I have those friends I've known for 30 plus years, childhood friends, and they're always gonna be friends, and they're always gonna be part of my life in some capacity. But even with them, it's when you sit down and they've all turned into this, they've all entered this next phase of adulthood, and most of the time not in a great way. And they all and I'm not less guilty of that, probably. They probably feel exactly the same way about me. You see what I'm saying? um it's just like my dad, for example. I never, this is quite personal, but I always wondered, my dad never cared much for having social contact. He never used to go to the bar. That's not something he never did that once. He didn't really do things with friends. It was always with us or with family, and I never understood that. But it's scary how much I understand that now. And then I just I look a lot like my dad physically, and I guess also personality wise. So I guess maybe it's just natural evolution. It's just part of my DNA to because I'm a hypersocial being, but then I can tell that I'm becoming not antisocial, not less social, just really very uninterested with my peers in my age bracket. What's up, Thitra? All right, guys. So, for those who are unaware, this is the Ask Me Anything episode 17 of the August reset. Wanted to switch it up. What's up, Ali Smith? How you guys been liking the August reset? This is my final stand. This is me going all out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I feel like I've been making some of the best content. I feel like I care less than ever in terms of being judged. I'll just I'm just literally, when I'm talking to the counter and making these vlogs, I'm literally being super honest and direct, and um and I feel like people appreciate that. Like they can pick up on that in the August reset series. How has your month been? I guess you haven't seen any of my daily videos for the last 17 days, Ali. Relaxing, laying under the trees in the backyard, chilling with my cat Cairo. Nice. I'm happy to hear that. That sounds like a good day. I've also had a pretty good day, and after this, I'll be playing basketball, my weekly basketball practice. Well, we just play basketball pickup games, but it's fun. I look forward to it. It's always a laugh. Haha, I have. I just meant if you've enjoyed August overall. Ah, Ali, you startled me there for a second. Um, I mean, honestly, like I the most spectacular like yeah, my August has been pretty damn productive, you know. So like making pumping out a vlog every single day, either working out or doing a run every single day. Um, have some nice family time, coaching my clients, and then like that's it, you know. Like I haven't done much more. You'd be surprised. Like it's crazy to come up with a vlog every day has been amazing but challenging at the same time. Like it's definitely a very interesting experience. Citra, family is everything. Celebrating 25 years of marriage to my beautiful wife Valerie on August 30th, 2022. Citra, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Congratulations, dude. Honestly, I wish one day I'll be in that position. I definitely see the value of family and going all in on that. Shout out to you, man. I'm very happy that you have found your partner. 25 years is an amazing accomplishment. Ali, I have loved your daily videos. I look forward to them and they make me feel like I have a friend. That's so sweet, Ali. And you do have a friend. Like you that's people like you, literally you is like why I make these videos. Like I'm not making money off of it. It's not doing anything for my channel's growth. It's not like it's literally because I know I have like a core group of like a good 400 people that watch every video, probably even less, and that watch the whole video and that depend on me to upload them every single day and are waiting on them. And like that's why I do it. And I appreciate you so much, Ali. So much. So thank you so much. A wasp? Motherfucker. This is gonna be the second time this week I'll be killing a wasp on camera. They must not know about me. All right, let me focus. So, guys, we got 10 people in here. The concept is still ask me anything. So, ask me anything. This is your chance. Chico D, what's up, Chico? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good seeing you. What's your advice on increasing self worth and blocking toxic energies? Um, I mean, blocking toxic energies is like just avoid it. If people are toxic, if relationships are toxic, just leave them behind, cut them off, and walk away from them. Um, I don't really have any practical advice. Like you just you just cut them out. That's what I would do, man. Like, what's up, Rebecca? My advice on increasing self worth. I mean, I've always talked about investing in your body. You don't have to be a gym rat like me. You don't have to be a wannabe bodybuilder, but just like getting in better shape, losing weight, becoming stronger, that's always going to make you feel better. That's always going to increase your self worth. Like, I don't, if you're not doing some type of sports, you know, something you can get better at, I don't know what you're doing. Like, everybody should be doing something, taking care of their body in some type of capacity. Is bodyweight exercise enough for a toned body? Of course, man. You can, like, I used to, so in Barcelona, there's like this whole calisthenics muscle type of beach on the beach, where they just had like pull up bars and stuff like that. All those guys are shredded to the bone. Like, if you do pull ups every day, if you do dips every day, if you do push ups every day, you can become super jacked. Ali, I've been with you watching your channel for 2 or 3 years, aka your long hair days. I'll always be sticking around. Yeah, I'm low key actually considering growing my hair back out. Can you believe it? I feel like I look so mundane. I feel like I look like a Swiss banker with this hair, like the most mundane looking white European male. I don't know, man. Ajit Kumar. Hey Benzo, I'm a high school student. I'm trying to get abs. Would you please tell me some tips and exercises to reach my goal? I'm a skinny guy that has a teeny bit of fat. Deadlifts. Start deadlifting, dude. That's gonna give you crazy abs. And hanging leg raises. That's what you need for abs. Like, get on those, but make sure that you properly deadlift. Like, you actually learn the proper technique. Very important. With this new trend of living in a van, do you see yourself doing this in the future? I was unaware that there was a trend of living in a van. That's a thing now. People are like living in vans, and that's like the thing to do. I honestly didn't know that. Um, I'm never gonna live in a van. Hell no. I'm way too dependent on like a basic luxury, like a good bed and a good kitchen. Yeah, I don't. I would not want to live in a van. Also, like, yeah, the way my life is set up, I prefer to have like a solid base. Like, even if I travel, like, I prefer to go somewhere and stay in a place for like a month in an Airbnb and then do things from there, but not constantly move. It is true. Happy people get targeted by miserable ones. They cannot deal with your happiness and they try to knock you down. Cut them out. Cut them out. Cut them out. PND. I grew my hair out and it's great, but the in between time when it's medium length is brutal. Yeah, I know. I know. And that in between time takes like a year or two. Yeah, I know. August Reset is among your best work. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. You're like, thank you, honestly. That means a lot. And I agree. I feel like I'm giving in my all. And yeah, thank you. It means a lot. I wasn't good at math and physics, so I decided to compensate with sports that I'm not that good. I mean, you don't have to, there's more to life than math and physics. What about psychology? What about journalism? What about writing? What about poetry? What about music? Languages? Tom Phillips, do you ever have days when you're feeling self conscious about your face and don't want to leave the house? Dude, I literally had a phase. I had a phase, no pun intended, where I was hyper self conscious about my face. Literally up until I want to say um, the whole of July, literally this July, for whatever reason, the whole of July, I became hyper obsessed with my scar, my chin, my face, my lip, the fact that it's now a little bit crooked. Like, every single time I was driving in my car, I was looking in my rear view mirror, looking at my face, which is not something you should do. Yeah, I became hyper obsessed with it. I even got to the point where I was calling my surgeon to like schedule more surgeries to get it fixed. But then if I would do that, it would be a brutal surgery, like super extensive. Um, yeah, last July was probably like the worst in terms of me getting fixated on how my face looks today and how it is now. So yeah, I had a whole month, and then luckily I've been I've managed to um I've managed to kind of like let it go recently. But still, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Google showed me some pictures. Like Google does that. They'll show you like pictures of like 1 year ago, 1 year ago today, 2 years ago today, and I was like, damn, I feel like I look better. My scar looked better. My lip was straight. Now it's like it has this. You see this crooked. It really messes with me, honestly. I feel like I could barely live on a 32-foot toy hauler. I'm gonna have to keep it in mind as prices on houses are hitting 400K. Yeah, the housing market is messed up. Tell me about it. I'm trying to get out of this dump. I low key hate this flat. I wanna, you know, because it's a flat in a rural area, so it doesn't make sense. A flat only makes sense if you're living in the city. B, because I'm paying rent, so that money is going nowhere. Just like I'm paying to like live in the place, like I'm not investing it. I don't have property. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. Oh man, Apollo. I want to buy a house. It's impossible as a single person in Europe. Yeah, yeah. And they keep saying that like we're at the peak now. Like real estate prices are about to go down. They've been saying that for a good 2 years now. Like I have a lot of friends in finance and accountants and stuff like that, and they all say like, now is not the time to buy. You should not buy now. If you buy now, you're buying at the peak. Wait a little bit longer. Let's wait a few more years. Tricky. $28 minutes in. Keep the questions coming, guys. The time is definitely now. Anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, go ahead. I'm here, live and direct. As I wait your questions, I'm going to remind you I still have slots open for clients. So if you're looking for coaching, you can email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com. That's right there in the chat box. It's also in the description box below this video. lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Reach out, make it happen. Did you see the Norman movie? It was pretty cool. I love that movie. Mike Hines Spencer, he recommended it to me. Yeah, loved it. I went to see it in theaters because he was like, dude, you gotta watch it in theaters. So I did, and I went all by myself, solo dolo, loved it. Do you agree with people who eat a lot of red meat to get ripped? Uh, I don't agree with anyone that has this like holistic idea on like I'm only eating fish, I'm only eating it. Like people love that, man. People love doing these silly extremes for whatever reason. I don't like understand. I don't like. Yeah, I don't have a. I think it's like just balance combined. Why go all in on one thing? Like, doesn't it make a lot more sense that it's going to be healthier to just like have a little bit of everything? Have you spent time researching how dating apps are scams? I joined Dumble for like 1 week a long time ago. Ended up joining a class action lawsuit and got paid $73. I never paid for Dumble. I mean, so how is it a scam though? Because you never paid for it. Long hair suits you better. Thanks, man. Night D. Night D. Yeah. The thing about like I have to be honest though, like the long hair was becoming a drag. So I don't miss all the work. No, short hair for the win. Thank you, Lucas. I mean, I'm. It depends on the day. I'm conflicted myself. Most days I love this haircut, the short hair, and then other days I'm like, man, I miss my long hair. They are scams because they hide you unless you do pay. Hmm, I didn't know that. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've used Bumble myself, and I've had matches on there. I've met people through Bumble, so and I never paid. That's just my experience, though. All right, 31 minutes in. Anybody that has a question, speak now or forever hold your silence. And let me know what you guys think. If you're watching this later on, like delayed, let me know in the comments what you think about a live session instead of the vlog. Do you prefer the live sessions? Do you prefer the vlogs? Let me know. Ever thought of dyeing your hair, although that would probably destroy your Scandinavianness? I mean, I'm Belgian, so I'm not Scandinavian, but um, I dyed my hair when I was like 18, like black, pitch black. Can you believe that? Do you still do coaching? Yes, I do. I do. I still have clients, one from Puerto Rico, two from the US, one from Wales, one from Denmark. So yeah, going strong with the coaching. Long hair is nice, but it's a pain to maintain if you're not used to using conditioner. Yeah, I know. That's why I got rid of it. Like it's so much work. Like people don't know. It's ridiculous. It's yeah. Citra, I feel the same way. Your body will tell you what you're lacking. Her needs: two fruits, two large cup of coffees, breakfast at 11 a.m., no food after 7 unless it's vacation, two takeout dinners per month. Pretty solid. I'm actually trying to tone down a little bit now. Like I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight because I'm getting a little bit too massive and I'm garnering a little bit too much fat. So um, I'm incorporating running again and usually like fasting until 11 or 12 a.m. And then I'll have like a huge protein meal. Talk about the Tate brothers. Oh, there's another one? I didn't even know there were two Tates. I was unaware. I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't watched that much content by Andrew Tate. I've watched like I really didn't need to see that much. Like after like 10 minutes of him is already a lot. The guy is pretty damn I just that's the thing. That's why I'm so disappointed in people, man. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. I know, I understand. We're looking for role models. We're looking for people to like tell us how to be successful, how to get laid. I get it. But this guy, you're gonna pay attention to a guy get got sunglasses on, smoking a cigar. Like the guy can't like I'm not one to talk, but the guy can't speak. He's spitballing everything. Like he looks like such a dweeb, I'm aware he's what is it like a kickboxing champion. Like just because you're good at martial arts doesn't mean you're not a dweeb. Doesn't mean that you're not a like that's to me like if you ask me the definition of a loser, that's Andrew Tate. His whole aura, his whole energy. He's so insecure. How can people not tell that he's so insecure? It's screaming. at you. His insecurity is like right there. Look at how he portrays himself. Look at his eyes. Everything. I mean, I guess you can't see his eyes. That's why he wears sunglasses. But he, I don't get it. I'm really disappointed in people's emotional intelligence. The fact that we have allowed this guy to become, like the messiahs of like masculinity. It's crazy. When is the next live stream? This time seems good. I'm not sure. Like, I'm just doing this now. Like, this is today's episode of the August Reset series. So it's not. I'm not really intending on doing this daily. Tate is such a fake. I think he appeals to middle schoolers. He's basically South Park. That's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot convince me that like anyone older than 20 years old is watching this guy and going like, yeah, that's right. Then again, don't underestimate the stupidity of people. Like, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there. There really is. There really is. So it's hard to take these self-improvement throws seriously when they like to put down women. Yeah, that's just, I don't get it. I don't understand that. But again, like, there is something to be said about modern day women being like, you know, basically abandoning all old gender roles and just being like, I want it all. And then, okay, but what are you bringing to the table? What are you, what are you doing? And there's something to be said about that. And he's capitalizing off of that. He's capitalizing off of the fact that feminism has just like the pendulum has shifted all the way to the other end. Feminism has now demonized traditional gender roles, and basically has convinced a lot of women that you, like, if you're not pursuing a career, if you're not living like a man and getting it the way you want it, and if you're not doing whatever the hell you want, and again, like, that's not even how most men live. They're taking a stereotype of what a man is. Most men are not assholes. Most men are not out there having sex every week or every month, not even close. Most men are good guys too. They just take the stereotypical idea of like the shitty asshole, the bad guys, the bad boys, and then they're like telling women like, you should be like that too. They don't give a damn, so why should you give a damn? And they're like convincing them that like you should never cook, you should never clean. Like the minute you do that, like you lost. You're like a slave to the man. It's like it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Not, and this is not to say that men shouldn't cook and men shouldn't clean. It should be 50-50, but like it's not even 50-50 anymore. Like, there's a real problem. I think at this point, I think we're getting to a point where there's more. It's astounding, even if I look around in my personal environment, like most guys that I know like have a pretty decent skill set in terms of cooking. Most women I meet, they're just like, I don't cook. And it's just, but why? Like, that's not something to be proud of. How do you survive? That's tricky, and that's a real issue. And Andrew Tate capitalizes off of that. He takes it and he blows it up and goes overboard. But yeah, he's still a loser. Guys, trust me, Andrew Tate is taking over high school, guys. I'm a high schooler, and many guys follow his dumb speeches. Not gonna lie, the way he speaks is pretty strong, enough to get in people's head. Yeah. I feel you, Ajit. What better way to improve yourself than to blame all your problems on other people? The stupidity of humanity surprises me as well. I'm also stupid as fuck sometimes. Tate is the same as Trump. Have you watched Fresh and Fit? No, I haven't. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but the way Tate talks about women and interacting with them screams classic gay. Man, I don't know about this. He's misogynistic, but I wouldn't say he's gay. I don't care that he's gay. I don't honestly. And I have a bunch of gay friends. I don't think he's gay. I really don't think he's gay. He does not give off a gay vibe at all to me. Um, because if he was gay, he wouldn't. I don't think a gay person would be able to fake the emotion of a hurt man so well. Like his entire aura, his entire energy screams like I'm very hurt and devastated by how women used to treat me when I was younger or whatever, and like this is my revenge. Like everything he says just seems to stem from that, and that's just my feeling, my gut feeling. Um, but yeah, I just feel like men should love women. I feel that his hate towards women is his own internal self hatred that he cannot be naturally attracted to them. Mm, hard to say, man. Either way, enough about Andrew Tate. I'm not here to talk about him all night. Guys, we're about 40 minutes in. This might be a great time to wrap it up. I'm not even sure what a red pill is, man. I'm not hip to those things anymore. Like I literally distance myself from all the pill colors. I would also say a lot of women aren't into the whole be a man thing too. I think we would all get along once you realize most people are average. Yeah, exactly. Like there's just like this very loud minority that's very loud on Twitter and socials. But most people, like if you go out in the real world, it's like most of us are pretty chill and normal, I would say. Also, don't mistake the USA for the world. Like I feel like we very often kind of take the US as the benchmark for what reality is right now. And let's be honest, the US is kind of the circus. And that's not really how most other Western countries look. You know, like people are not out here acting the way they're acting in the US. It's not true. So I live in Belgium right now. Belgium. All right, guys, I gotta go almost. Videos. One of the Viking videos helped me so much through the hardest emotional time of my life. People all need guys like this for a role model. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That really means a lot, man. I'm very happy my videos were able to give you value, help you. That's why I do it. And that's why I continue to do it. Means a lot, man. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you all for being here and attributing to the content and supplying things to talk about. I really appreciate you guys. We're gonna keep the August reset going. Tomorrow, August reset episode 18 will be posted. It'll be another vlog. And that is all, my friends. Talk to you soon. Thank you all, and I'll be back. Peace out.